So that one-man record for the first half. Inside, he had some very good post-ups early on, some good offensive rebounds as well. So I think they need to explore that again because Thomas Bryant really have any answer for him.
Şengün showing off the footwork once again. The former Turkish Super League MVP, 22 points and 9 boards. That's one of the few achievements that LeBron does not have on his resume.
What, Turkish MVP?
Turkish League MVP.
I'm sure if he wants, he can get that as well as we see him get the nice step-back jumper.
James with 20 now, and if you're counting at home, that puts him 344 points away from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the all-time scoring list. Şengün, and one.
Şengün finished that off, but it was an excellent pass right there by Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith is easy trying to put that shot up himself. That's the definition of passing up a good shot to get a great shot. And we see LeBron James in position to always get a good shot. And this is the play I was talking about. Jabari Smith could have shot that ball right over Thomas Bryant, but he spots Şengün inside and drops it off with a big fella to get the and one.
Şengün with his second free throw opportunity of the game. And he is 2 for 2, 77% three-point shooter, free throw shooter this season. He's on track to be the 8th average, 14 points, 8 boards, and 2 assists at the age of 20. Will be 21 until July. Part of this extremely young Houston Rockets roster.
Seems like everybody in this Rockets roster is between the ages of 19 to 22.
8 of their top 10 players in terms of minutes were born in the 2000s.
Wow, it makes me feel old. I don't know about you, man.
Yes, extremely. Şengün from outside.
Why not?
Is there anything Alfred Şengün cannot do tonight?
It's Şengün's world, and we're just living in it.
And that's a new career high for Şengün with 28 points.
We saw Thomas Bryant trying to get a little bit of get back right there with a nice deep post up. Got his both feet in the lane. And I like that from Thomas Bryant, just being aggressive. You're seeing Şengün's having a really good, not just half, but just a great game. So go out there and put some pressure on him, see what he's going to do from a defensive standpoint.
And that's Bryant's first point of the evening. Picked up a couple of early fouls, had to leave the game, and he's 0 of 3 from the field. So Bryant finally scratches here with 10:29 to go in the third quarter. Really has been dominated by Şengün early in this game. Let's bring Jared back in with a little bit on Russell Westbrook.
Hey guys, there was an interesting scene as the Lakers headed to the locker room at the end of the first half with the lead. Everybody pretty optimistic, happy with things, and then it was Russell Westbrook telling his coaches that they have to be better, repeatedly directing towards the Lakers coaching staff. Y'all got to be better than that. Phil Handy, as you just saw there on camera, and LeBron calming Russ down, saying, we all have to be better, Russ. That was Phil Handy's words to Russ. And Russ right now is warming up in the tunnel as he does in his sixth-man role, which is why he's not on the Laker bench right now. Nothing out of the ordinary there. But interesting, Brendan, you hear a lot of chatter, and obviously in the heat of the moment, but just with this team where Darvin Ham is demanding that this team say enough is enough with all the losing and how they've lost games, that one player would signal out the coaching for making mistakes.
And you would think at that time that the team was up 12, as we see Jabari Smith with a nice dunk, and Şengün giving a incredible pass.
What a pass.
Yeah, the big passing is really on display right now for Houston, but I'm really wondering what Russell Westbrook was talking about. You're up 12, you have a good offensive flow. What was he really complaining about? What could the coaching staff have done that was that bad that he had to be that demonstrative about it?
That's a great question. Westbrook had a good first half. 11 points, 4 boards, couple of assists. He and Wenyen Gabriel were each plus 14. Hard to guess what the complaint might be. With the Lakers up by a dozen at the break. Interesting. What a pass a moment ago from Alperen Şengün to Jabari Smith Jr. as they develop their chemistry. 20th free throw of the night for the LA Lakers. Now hit 16. Back comes point first half. Şengün handles. Handoff to Green.
This is the guy that needs to get going. Green has been struggling all game long, and his struggles continue.
Drove left, went to the right hand, and Thomas Bryant read it all the way.
He's now 2 of 11 from the floor right now for his 6 points.
Here's the rookie, Jabari Smith Jr., third overall pick. It comes up short.
That's where he's going to learn as he gets older in this league, how to take advantage of matchups like that. Like he let Schroeder off the hook with that jumper as LeBron knocks his jumper down. But Jabari's got to understand, get a little bit deeper, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, get Schroeder off balance, and then get to a nice little jump hook inside. Or at least a jumper that's a little bit closer to the basket.
Bryant with another block, this one on Gordon. So Thomas Bryant was picked on defensively by Şengün in the first half, making an impact here in the third quarter. You saw LeBron now 3 of 3 from three-point range. He's got the feeling. Şengün, who's been killing the Lakers all night, almost got that to go off the glass.
I'm not sure if he called that one.
I'm not sure he did either. But you know what? The way it's going tonight, he doesn't have to. James, 4 from the great beyond.
He's heating up. He knew that was good right away. As soon as he let it go, he started turning around and going right back the other direction.
26 now for LeBron James. Young fella, quick 8 this quarter.
Yeah, Jabari Smith, the young fella's getting his welcome to the NBA moment as LeBron is starting to cook on him.
Gordon, pick and roll with Smith. He drops it home. Grabs his left shoulder on his way back up the floor. Something to watch here in the next minute or two. James will try it again. That one finally rattles out. Jabari Smith Jr. is really hurting. Tells the Houston bench he wants to stay in the game. Martin misses the alley-oop. Green to the reverse. That won't fall.
Green just can't buy one tonight. And sometimes you have those nights. It's a long season. Sometimes you just have one of those nights where nothing is going for you offensively.
Jalen Green 2 of 12 now from the field. Schroeder misses. Martin comes away with the board. Houston down by 11. Danger of letting this get away from them if they can't generate some offense. Smith misses on the 3. Rockets now 4 of 14. James hit his first 4 threes of the night. No look.
Oh, what a block.
And Smith is there for the contest. They'll call the foul on Jabari Smith Jr.
And Smith is beside himself on the call, and so am I. I'm going to need to see this one again. I thought that was an incredible weak side block by the young fella.
If it holds up, that'll be his.
Oh, wow. That's all ball.
It sure looks like a
That's
block.
all ball. If anything, Thomas Bryant might have been an offensive foul for trying to push him off.
This is a situation where you would typically use a challenge here, but it certainly looks like the video would be on the the Rockets side.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that they like about Jabari Smith is that he's very mature for his age. He competes defensively, and he holds himself accountable.
Maturity is a word Stephen Silas used with us when we asked about Jabari Smith, and he said exactly that. If there's a questionable call, don't go to the officials about it. I've got to be better as a defender. Pretty good from your 19-year-old star.
Yeah, most 19-year-olds don't have that level of maturity. I know I sure did when I was 19.
No, you?
Yeah, I'm a pretty mature guy. You don't think? You don't think so?
Sure.
I don't believe. I don't believe you have a lot of belief in me.
I always believed in you. Biggest lead of the night for the Lakers at 13. Wyatt with all 4 of his points at the free throw line. Şengün now has 30.
That's a career high, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he's